two hearts running wild.
And this is our Canadian family life. Hey CFL family, and welcome back to our channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tiffany. So, you probably guessed by the thumbnail. That's right, I've joined another fun collaboration. Now, my friend Natasha over at the Budget Preppers is hosting this amazing collaboration for the month of March called, and as per always, I have my notes, Emarchency 2025. That's right, it's a play on emergency. And what it is, it's all about being prepared for any emergency. What plans do you have in place for your family? What do you keep in your emergency packs? What do you keep on hand if power goes out? Any of these scenarios that might likely come up. Natural disasters, and so on and so forth. Well, originally we're supposed to do our video on Wednesday the 12th. Which we are still going to do. But Natasha reached out to me last night and asked if I could do a second video. So here I am. That's right, everyone. You're going to get back-to-back videos for her amazing collaboration, Emarchency. That's right. We're going to do one today and we're going to do one on Wednesday. So stay tuned. The one on Wednesday could be very, very interesting and everything like that. So let me tell you a little bit about this lovely collaboration. As I've mentioned, it's all about being prepared. Any emergency can happen. Flooding, tornadoes, natural disasters, power outages, anything can happen, and it's always good for you to be prepared. So there are some very amazing collaborators in this collaboration. Please go check them out. I'll have the playlist linked down in the description below, but they have some amazing videos. And there are some amazing videos yet to come, and they will teach you so much about being prepared. But a little bit about the collaboration. As I stated, it's hosted by a good friend of mine, Natasha, over at the Budget Preppers. She has an amazing channel, and if you all don't know, she's also the proud owner of I'll Eat a Monkey. That's right, another channel she has. She's an amazing lady, and she does a lot for being prepared. So if you haven't checked her out yet, I'll link her down in the description below and go check her out. So, yes, it's hosted by her. There will be a giveaway on April the 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Budget Preppers. And there's some really amazing collaborations, well, not collaborations, sponsors for this one. Some sponsors include companies like Jace Case, Raw Paws Pet Food, and Thrive Life. All amazing companies, all amazing prizes. So you're probably wondering, how do I go about learning, or not learning, how do I go about entering the giveaways? Well, it's very easy. There's going to be some giveaways. If you go to the giveaway live on the 5th, there will be some in, just for being there, door prize type giveaways, hashtags, so on and so forth, for those who are attending the live. But if you want to win some of the bigger prizes, you have to go watch all of the videos and leave a genuine, awesome comment on each one of the videos, because she'll be using a wheel to pick a winner, or she'll use the wheel to pick the video in which she'll use a random comment picker to choose the winner. So I know I'm stumbling over my words here, but this is who I am. So there you go. That's the lowdown on the collaboration. Now, my video today is pretty simplistic. We have been building a backup solar system now since around 2013. That's right. We've been preparing for power outages since about 2013, and it started off with a very small solar system, and because we're working on a budget, it has taken us many years to get our solar system to where it is today. So I'm going to take you on a journey to show you exactly what we have in the way of backup for our solar system. And I hope you all enjoy. So without further ado, let's go take a look at what we got going on behind the scenes. So we started our solar panels and our solar journey really back in 2013. And when we started off with this lovely 40 watt panel, as you can see. That's right, everybody, we still do have it. And we paired that with a marine deep cycle battery. And it worked wonders to run things like cell phones or charge them up and so on and so forth. So that's the small little system we started off with. Now, let me go show you the panels we use now and the bigger equipment. Be right back. All right, so as you guys can see, we've got 4 panels up there. So we've had those now since I think it was 2016, I think. I'll check inside because I have it written down, but yeah, we've had those for a little while. It took us many years to acquire them. As you can see, one looks completely different than the other because that was the first one we bought right there. And then we bought those 3 a little while. Sorry everyone, the wind kind of took over. Now it's my turn. So, as I was stating, those 3 panels at the top were bought separately than the one at the bottom. That's why they look so different. Now it's time for me to take you inside and show you all of this stuff that makes this thing run and gives us our power. Alright, so I just showed you guys the solar panels outside. So this is all the components inside, as you guys can see. Now it's taken us many years to acquire all of these components. Most of these are from July of 2016. So you got your breaker panel right there. Then you got your power indicator. Of course, you got 1 inverter and 2 inverters. So now this charge controller is relatively new. We got this last year because the old one we had kind of crapped out, so we kind of sort of had to make an upgrade. Of course, we've got our fuses right there, and then the different controllers, and we even have an emergency stop, as you can see, and the new batteries, which we got in 2022. They're just right there. We got 2 lithium batteries. And thanks to one of our supporters, we were able to get this battery charger. Now we only use that when we have like no sun for a while, or it's been a like gloomy day and such, and the batteries have been used. There is one downside to solar in the wintertime, and that is on your gloomy, snowy days, you don't bring in much power. Psst. Hey, it's Tiffany from the editing process again. I just wanted to put a quick disclaimer in here letting you guys know that, yes, during the wintertime, during the winter months when we have snow and gloom and no sun, we do not produce a lot of power. It doesn't produce a lot of power. Solar doesn't really work all the greatest here in the Great White North. Those of you, though, down in the south might have better luck during the winter months when you have sun all year round. And even during the wintertime, you don't have snow like we do and gloom. So where we are, it doesn't produce a lot of power during the wintertime. So we do need backups. So I just wanted to say that. Also, all of the prices I have on this video are guesstimations, especially for those that were back from the 2013, 2016. I did some research and did the best I could on finding prices, but I can't guarantee they're actually the prices we paid back then. So this is just a guesstimate of how much was paid over the years. All right, let's get back to it. So you do have to kind of still have a backup to your backup. But that's everything that we use to run our solar and everything like that. So it's taken us many years to accumulate all of this, but when you're prepping on a budget, these are the results. After a while, you will reach your goal and attain it. So, all right, on to the next part. We also got this 12-volt marine pump in 2023 to help with our sump pump. Now, we had some issues where we lost power for a couple of hours, and we had to, believe it or not, run our sump pump off of our Jeep's battery. So after that, we looked into getting one of these, and it hooks up to our solar system, and we have the hose to attach here. And in an emergency situation, which we have not had yet, but in an emergency situation, we can run our sump pump and our basement won't flood. So it's also another great investment to have just in case, because you never know. Alright, so as you can see, we also have this neat little device up here that shows us exactly how many volts are in our battery right there. So we're at 13.6 volts. And then that little on-off switch, well, I guess you can figure that out, on-off. Then it has a spot for some USBs right there. And then it also has a spot for a car lighter. Now currently we have something so we can use another USB charger, but we do have something else that requires an actual USB charger. Or sorry, cigarette charger. So we have that slot available for when we need to do that. And this right now is currently running our air sensor right there. And back there, the speaker. And I've got my fan plugged into it right now, charging it because it's a battery operated fan. So it comes in handy too, having this neat little device. All part of the solar experience. And of course, for those times when we lose power, we also have these, about 3 of these trouble lights. Now as you can see, they do have LEDs there and they have a spotlight there. 2 of them are charged by the micro SD, and then one of them takes that cigarette lighter that I was talking about. But I don't want to blind you guys. But as you guys can see, it's nice and bright and works wonders. So whenever we have an outage, we always make sure to put one of these in our bathroom and one in the kitchen so that we can find our way around. Always good to have in a pinch. So if you can find something like this, I highly recommend grabbing a couple. Another great thing to invest in is one of these. It's a solar powered portable charging pack. You can see it has a little compass on it and everything like that. It's got a flashlight and everything. So we actually won this through a friend of ours, Jesse and Lisa over at Lazy Days Ahead, on one of their giveaways. And I am so grateful that we did, because it is a nice little pack to definitely have on hand to quickly charge a cell phone or something along those lines. So I am so grateful to have this, and I would highly recommend having 1 or 2 of these in your house, definitely, if power were to go out. So definitely a must. And of course, because I truly am old school sometimes, I also have this stuff at hand, as you can see. I've got a tote that has some votive candles in it and a lot of matches, as well as some tin cans. Now you're probably wondering what the tin cans are for. You take one of the tin cans, just gotta put it down in here. You take one of your votive candles, you put it inside, you light it, and then you have no worries about if the candle's going to fall over or burn anything, or what's going to happen when the wax finally burns down. So that's just a little tip and trick. But I keep these on hand as well for those times when we have a power outage and everything like that. So it's always good to have backups to many of your backups. And it can be all done easily fitting into a budget. So there you guys have it. As I said, I probably messed up some of the stuff because I can't exactly remember specific dates when we bought everything. But it has been a long journey since 2013, and Chris has done a lot of research into doing all of this. He has put so many man hours into researching everything, the equipment and price comparisons and all that sort of stuff. So, and we still have more that we can do, but once again, working on a budget, it's slow going and everything. So it can be done. Now you guys might be thinking it's not easy to do this sort of stuff on a budget. It may take a while, but yes, you can. You can build a stock of canned goods for emergency purposes. It might take you a little bit, but you can do it. You can build a budget solar system like we have. Grant you, it's taken us 12 years, but it can be done. These are all things that can be done if you put your mind to it and on a budget. So it can be done. Don't think that it can't. And you never know. It's a good place to start. I mean, we started, like I said, with a 40-watt solar panel and a deep cycle marine battery. And look what we have today. It's taken time and lots of budgeting and figuring out. But now we have a system that in a pinch can run our sump pump if needed and other things just in case, like internet to be able to find out what's going on or to charge devices and so on and so forth. So it does help to have that backup in place. And of course, my old school candle backup, that never fails either. So, and don't forget to go check out the playlist down in the link down in the description below and check out all the rest of the amazing collaborators and their videos in this amazing collaboration. And don't forget to comment so that you're entered into the giveaways. We hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, think about giving it a thumbs up. It really would help us out. And if you haven't yet, and you like what you see, and you looked at the content, and you love the family togetherness, and the kid interruptus that I've had in this entire video, yes, I'm looking at you, daughter, then think about clicking that subscribe button and coming and joining our family. We welcome everybody with open arms and open hearts. So that being said, it's lunchtime, and it's time to get everybody fed. So I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Adios.
Check out this video right here. YouTube really thinks you would like this one. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.